The city never stopped for anyone, not even Ethan Carrington, the millionaire who once believed he owned time itself. But now, with only 2 weeks left to live, time was the one thing he couldn't buy. The diagnosis had come like a hammer, an inoperable brain tumor, silent and swift. For the first time in years, Ethan found himself walking aimlessly through the streets of a neighborhood he'd long left behind. No chauffeur. No tailored suit. Just a man, stripped of everything but regret. As he crossed a familiar intersection, he stopped cold. There she was, Sophie, his ex-fiancée, the only woman who'd ever loved him before the money changed him. She stood at a bus stop, tired but still graceful, holding the hands of 2 small children with eyes too much like his to ignore. His heart stuttered. Twins. His twins. He didn't approach right away. Instead, he watched. Sophie tucked a strand of hair behind her ear, talking softly to the children, their giggles slicing through the noise of the city like sunlight. Ethan's world, once luxury jets and boardroom conquests, suddenly felt unbearably hollow. He remembered the night he walked away from her, chasing a billion-dollar dream. She had cried, told him she didn't care about wealth. But he had already become addicted to power, to proving something no one had ever asked of him. Now, with death as his final appointment, none of it mattered. He stepped forward, hesitant. Sophie. She turned, eyes widening. Shock. Hurt. Silence. One of the children, Liam, clutched her leg. The other, Lila, peered curiously at the stranger. Ethan, she said quietly, guarded. I didn't know, he stammered, eyes drifting to the children. I tried to tell you. You never called back, she said, voice steady but heavy. The moment fractured him. Not because of anger. Because of grace. She wasn't bitter. Just tired. I'm dying, he whispered. 2 weeks. Tears welled in her eyes, and for a moment, the years fell away. No money. No betrayal. Just 2 people standing on the edge of what could have been. Let me make it right, he said, voice breaking. Whatever I have, it's yours. The kids. A house. A trust. Anything. Sophie looked down at the children. They don't need your money, Ethan. They need a father. Even for 2 weeks. So, he stayed. He built paper airplanes, made midnight pancakes, and danced in the living room to old records. He told them stories, not of his business conquests, but of the stars, of bravery, of love. Each day became a gift, not just for him, but for them. When he passed, peacefully, 12 days later, he left behind more than a fortune. He left behind a letter. A promise. A future funded, yes, but more importantly, a legacy rooted in love. And somewhere, at a bus stop, a mother smiled through her tears, knowing her children had felt the very best of their father, even if only for a moment. In the end, Ethan Carrington didn't die a millionaire. He died a man who had finally learned how to live.